Okay, good day to all grade 7 students. In this video lesson, we are going to tackle the activity 2 of module 5 about heat. The title is Which Feels Colder? How does heat transfer? In the previous activity, you explored the idea that heat transfers under certain conditions. But how exactly is heat transferred? The next activities will allow you to explore these different methods by which heat can be transferred from one object or place to another. So activity 2, the title is Which Feels Colder? Objective: in this activity, you should be able to describe heat transfer by conduction and compare the heat conductivities of materials based on their relative coldness. So materials needed: small pieces of different objects, sample, silver coin, paper, aluminum foil, iron nail, and other materials available in your house or in your school. So laboratory thermometer. For the procedure, part A, to be performed 1 day ahead. Place a laboratory thermometer inside the freezer of the refrigerator. Place also your sample objects inside the freezer at the same time. Leave them inside the freezer overnight. So panoorin po natin ito. So ayan, 21 degrees Celsius nang ilagay po natin. Ayan.
Next.
Coins. Okay, iron nail. Paper. Okay, wooden stick. Plastic. And metal bell. Iwanan po natin yan ng overnight. Okay, sa part B, ito naman po, kinaumagahan. Take the temperature reading from the thermometer inside the freezer. Tingnan po natin. Okay, play po natin ito. Okay. Ayan, nasa ano po yan.
Frozen.
Nasa 2 degrees Celsius po yun. Medyo baba. Ayan, hindi po nagbebel yung ano, na frozen. Ayan, malamig po yan pag hinawakan natin. So among them, ang pinakamalamig po dyan yung metal ito, itong bell na to, saka yung pako. Yung paper saka plastic, hindi po masyadong ramdam yung lamig, pero nung nasa loob sila, pare-parehas ang lamig nila sigurado. Ayan.
Itong pinakamalamig. Itong mga metals.
Yung aluminum foil po medyo malamig din. Okay, question 1. What is the temperature reading inside the freezer? So nakalagay po doon 2 degrees Celsius. So hindi nakasagad po yung freezer natin, hindi isinagad yung lamig. So question 2, if ever there is a way to measure also the temperature of the objects placed inside the freezer, how do you think will their temperature compare with each other and with the temperature reading from the thermometer? So kapag nasa loob po yun, as for sure, pare-parehas po sila. So the temperature of the objects inside the freezer must all be the same because they are just exposed to the same condition. Their temperature must also be equal to the temperature that was read from the thermometer. Okay, touch one object lightly with your finger and feel it. So did heat transfer take place between your finger and the object? If yes, how and in what direction did heat transfer between them? So automatic po yung kapag inilabas na natin yung object, yung init ng kamay natin pag hinawakan natin lilipat dun sa malamig na object. So the direction of that should be from your hand, from your finger, going to the materials. So that the transfer happened due to the contact of your finger and to the materials. So the direction of the heat transfer is from your finger going to the material because our finger is much hotter than the materials that we put inside the freezer. So did you feel the object cold? What made it so? So relate this answer in question 3. So yes, because my finger loses some amount of thermal energy or heat, so that makes me feel the object cold. So touch the rest of the objects inside the freezer using different fingers, then observe. Did the objects feel equally cold? What does this tell us about the amount of heat transferred when you touch each object? So ramdaman natin na magkakaiba yung lamig ng mga materials. So unlike nung yung metal, medyo talagang ramdam mong sobrang lamig. So magkakaiba. So the objects did not feel equally cold. This means that the object conduct heat differently. So objects conduct heat more easily than the others. So yung pag-uusapan naman natin dyan yung conductivity. So number 6, which among the objects feels coldest? Which feels warmest? So metals feels the coldest, paper and other non-metals feels warmer than the metals. So which among the objects is the best conductor of heat? Which object is the poorest conductor of heat? So metals are coolest and good conductor of heat and electricity. So ang pinakamahina naman doon, syempre yung paper and plastic. So activity 2 demonstrates heat transfer by conduction, one of the methods by which heat is transferred. Conduction takes place between objects that are in contact with each other. The energy from the object or of higher temperature is transferred to the other object through their particles that are close or in contact with each other. Then the particles receiving the energy will also transfer the energy to other places within the object through their neighboring particles. During this process, only the energy moves. Only the energy moves, not the matter itself. This can be observed in activity 1. You have observed that the hot colored water stayed inside container B and did not mix with the water inside container 2. So this shows that only the energy transferred between the containers. So here is another example of heat transfer by conduction. Think of a metal spoon put in a bowl of hot champurrado that you were about to eat when you suddenly remembered that you had to do first a very important task. Kahit anong niluluto natin na naiwan natin doon sa kaldero na kumukulo. So tapos bigla natin nga hawakan, ano kaya pong pakiramdam. So when you come back, you notice that the handle of the spoon became really hot. How do you think this happened? So the heat from the champurrado is transferred to the part of the spoon that is in direct contact with the food by conduction. So kapag direct contact, ang tawag is conduction. That is one method of energy transfer is conduction. So then it is transferred to the cooler region of the spoon through its particles. Why did you feel the spoon hot? When you touch the spoon, heat is also transferred to your hand by conduction. So your hand gained heat or thermal energy, and this makes you feel the object hot. Heat conductivities. In the previous activity, you found out that some objects conduct heat faster than the others. This explains why we feel some objects colder or warmer than the others, even if they are of the same temperature, which usually feels warmer to our feet, the tiled floor, or the rug. So, of course, mas malamig yung floor. So, more accurate and thorough experiments had been carried out long before to determine the heat or thermal conductivity of every material. So, the approximate values of thermal conductivity for some common materials are shown below. So, nandito po yung conductivity ng every materials. So, kung mapapansin natin, napakataas ng conductivity ng silver and copper kumpara dito sa glass. Okay, another material, itong concrete. So, mas mataas pala po kung titingnan natin dito based on the pieces of matter, mas mataas ang conductivity ng solid compared to gas and liquid. So solids that conduct heat better are considered good conductors of heat, while those which conduct heat poorly are generally called insulators. Kagaya sa kuryente po, yung pinakalabas na balot, ang tawag doon is insulators. At yun naman nasa loob na dinadaloy ng kuryente, ang tawag is good conductors. Metals are mostly good conductors of heat. When we use a pot or pan to cook our food over stove, we usually use a pot holder made of fabrics to grasp the metal handle. In the process, we are using an insulator to prevent our hand from being burned by the conductor, which is the metal pan or pot. Why are woven fabrics that are full of trapped air considered good insulator? So, mayroon po kasing spaces. Kasi gas yun, mayroong spaces, so hindi makakadaloy kaagad yung init. So, kasi ang sa solid, mas mabilis mag-travel ang heat or the thermal energy.